Yeah.
Good day, viewers. So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I will bring you the very best. Alex Barbie, one of the US lawmakers, has come out to commend Donald Trump for making it possible and taking out the second in command of the ISIS member. And now he has said, Mr. President, sir, thank you very much for taking him out. But that is not the end of the war. He has clearly stated that Biafra should be redeclared and made a sovereign nation.
Yeah, thank you so much. It is Donald Trump has made Alex Barbie proud. You know why? Barbie was the Christian genocide investigator that was expelled, 2 months ago from northern Nigeria. Why? Because of the kind of accuracy, with reportage he gave to his investigation that Christians were being killed and maimed, especially in the mid-north, by Fulani Janjaweeds. He continued with the investigation until it was accurately discovered that the Fulani Janjaweeds, the Fulani bandits, were, clearly removing Christians in the mid-Beltan state of Kogi, Benue, Taraba, Jos Plateau, Southern Kaduna. It was too obvious. He actually interviewed Reverend Dachomo. He found the real facts of what transpired in the past. Then again, during his investigation and his tenure in the mid-belts, investigating how Christians were killed and maimed by this administration and terrorist groups. The terrorists that occupied unalive and disalive Palm Sunday worshippers were killed. So Alex Barbie was annoyed, provoked by that act. He challenged the Nigerian government that it is too obvious that Nigerian government is among the terrorists that are acquiring and killing Christians. That was why this administration expelled Alex Barbie. Alex Barbie actually left and went back to the United States, tabled all his findings, research, and investigations before Donald Trump. So that's why Gumi was fuming. Federal government officials, all the components, of Aso Rock were fuming that the man doesn't have respect. He shouldn't be telling Nigerians what to do. Let me tell you, Alex Barbie is supposed to tell Nigerians what to do because actually Christian genocide was going on in Nigeria. That's why he took his report back to White House. Yeah, it was too obvious. So right now, when Donald Trump sounded his trumpet of warning that the most dangerous wanted ISIS terrorists in the world has shifted his operation to Nigeria, that they are all in Nigeria. He is at least at the Lake Chad basin. He said it, he sounded his warning. Donald Trump before actually conducted American military operation in conjunction with Lake Chad, with Chad, Niger, and Nigeria that actually fired Abdul bin Maliku, the most dangerous ISIS, terrorist at the axis of Lake Chad. Donald Trump actually sounded his warning that the man has come and settled in Nigeria. And northern elders, Sokoto Caliphates, Fulani Janjaweeds, they actually gave him the right accommodation, hiding him from Israel and the United States military forces. And today we see the man neutralized, pied by America coordinated military operation. You see how far Donald Trump has actually gone to prove that he is the president of the entire world. I don't want to know what Nigeria stands for. All I know is that unified forces, military forces could actually lower down the level of terrorist organization, proliferation in Nigeria. Makama, the terrorist expert that has been, on this terror reportage for how many years, has actually opined that if Nigerian government could agree and unify the United States military forces, Boko Haram insurgents, ISWAP, Lakaruwa, Mamuda, and the Fulani bandits operation in Nigeria could be a thing of the past. So right now, at Lake Chad basis, Abdul bin Maliku was spied, neutralized, and killed by American military operation. They bombarded Lake Chad Basin and unalived the world's most dangerous wanted ISIS agent in recent time. I know that before Nigeria could get that intel, it was too late, because Trump actually came in the right time. It was a well-coordinated operation of Nigerian military forces, Nigerian military forces, Chad military forces, and the USA-led, let me say, coordinated military actions. That was why the head and the most dangerous, notorious ISIS operative, Abdul bin Maliku, was sent to his early grave, welcomed by the entire concerned Nigerians.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you've done analysis to it. Now, a lot of reactions is currently on the internet. Sheikh Gumi has come out to clearly condemn the buying of this man. Yeah. Reactions are coming in. Why would you come out to react against the unaliving of the terrible and a deadly terrorist in the world? Yeah. But when a man like Nnamdi Kanu did nothing and he's sentenced to life imprisonment and you said nothing about it, rather you negotiate for bandits. Mr. Ralph, yeah, this is coming out, Sheikh Gumi condemning the taking away or wiping out the ISIS second in command. What's your take on this?
Yeah, let me be so lucid and objective, even more logical than ever, on my comment on what Gumi is doing right now in that regard. Shame onto Tinubu administration. Shame onto the Nigerian army. Shame onto the entire Nigerian Homeland Security, with the inclusion of the National Security Advisory, headed by Nuhu Ribadu. A useless Muslim cleric like Sheikh is not supposed to have stood a danger before Nigerian government. In a situation like this, a Fulani man, a very dirty cleric like Gumi is a threat to Nigerian state. Judging by the way he sympathizes, with terrorism, act of terrorism, terrorists in Nigeria, by siding and, being an apologist to Nigerian military operation that has actually been trying to slow down the spate of act of terrorism across Nigeria. He has come out and he made many statements indicating that he is part of terrorism, actually, encroaching a menace across Nigerian farmland, Nigerian geography, even Nigerian communities in the north, mid-north. I've seen how a whole community in Kwara State were sacked. I've seen how palaces in Akure is empty today. Yet, nobody has actually come out to address Gumi's tantrum. Gumi's, overstretched act of hypocrisy. The government today has not actually detected the kind of nonchalance of Abubakar Ahmed Sheikh Gumi, who was one time, a soldier in the Nigerian military. He has been sympathizing with terrorists. He has been actually convincing Nigerian government to reintegrate terrorists into our system, which of course the previous administration of Muhammad Buhari obeyed him and allowed terrorists into our military system. Our military industry has now been filtrated by Fulani terrorists, simple because of Gumi, Sadana Sokoto, the Fulani caliphates and Sokoto caliphates. Simply, that's why all these are happening to us in this country. But if you ask me, I will tell you, what is it that is delaying Gumi's arrest? Even though that Gumi is operating from Turkey, even though that Gumi is not living in Nigeria, what is stopping Nigerian military forces from extending their tentacles into Middle East Europe, where Gumi is hiding, in Turkey? From there, gingering Nigerian government to allow Turkey, a terrorist country, to pitch their military tent or bases in the southeastern Nigeria, all in the name of the quest to Islamize southeastern Nigeria, which is very, very impossible if there's any vocabulary or grammatical term like impossible. When I come out with impossible, I mean impossible. Terrorist country like Turkey can never ever have their military base in the southeastern Nigeria. I'm an Igbo man. We refuse to accept Islam, and as an Igbo man, I refuse to bow before intimidation of the hegemony in the north and the Sokoto Caliphate. It can never work. They are working, traveling in vain. It is one of the current trivialities in this, administration that has never been able to, show concern for Nigerians that are being maimed and killed by Fulani bandits on daily basis. See, let me tell you, administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed. Why? Failure to arrest Gumi, a man that sympathizes with terrorists since inception of this administration. Tinubu has failed. This current administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu has actually failed. Failure to have arrested Sultana of Sokoto, a man that has actually indicated he is the spiritual godfather of the entire terrorist group in southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, and mid-north of this country. Sultana of Sokoto has actually proven to be their spiritual godfather. See, let me tell you, Donald Trump has indicated that he is able to do all things to make sure that terrorists in Nigeria at least soft pedal, go into hiding, abscond out of this contraption, maybe back to the entire Middle East spirals where they come from. Of course, I want my viewers to understand that the sponsors of all these terrorist groups in Nigeria are the Iranian leaders, the Hezbollah, the Hamas. They are the ones that actually sponsor Fulani herdsmen, Fulani bandits, Lakaruwa, Mahmuda, Boko Haram, and ISWAP. Al-Qaeda, the sponsors are from Middle East Europe, Iraq, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Yemen. And when it matters most, I will tell you that Palestinians are among the sponsors. But now that Israel has actually decimated the Hamas and the Hezbollah military strength, Palestinians are nowhere to be found. They are nothing but parasites fed by Israel, actually giving all the essential, social commodities, social infrastructures, and amenities needed by these people, Palestinians, in the Gaza, West Bank, and Golan Heights. They have failed. After allowing Hamas to operate freely 24 months at Gaza before attacking Israel on 7th October 2023. That is how Palestinian nation has come to an end. And Israel is not retracting from doing that. Israel has actually perfected their plan and it is on course. Palestinians are not going back. See, let me tell you, Donald Trump has indicated that he is number one in the world. The president of the world, the entire earth today, is Donald Trump, and he is doing well by actually taking out the most wanted ISIS leader in the world, Abdul bin Maliku. He was slaughtered by American military operation.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you've done justice to the analysis. Now, still on Nnamdi Kanu's case, Atiku has come out to give Bola Ahmed Tinubu ultimatum that he needs to release El-Rufai before the Salah. Wow, what an audacity.
Let me tell you, once a Fulani man...
saying nothing about Nnamdi
Kanu. No. A Fulani man has given a Yoruba man ultimatum to release their brother the Yoruba man has thrown into jail. And I want to tell you that before that ultimatum expires, the Yoruba man is going to obey Atiku.
Are you serious about that?
Out of cowardice. I'm not mincing my word, and you could see I did not interpret it in Igbo language. I actually stressed it, stipulated it in English for everybody's digestion. Everybody is assimilating what I'm saying right now. I did not speak in Igbo. Before that time expires, El-Rufai will come out. See, let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is holding back. Why? Because of what actually happened in 1970 when Yoruba connived with the Fulani Janjaweeds, fought the Igbos, you know, to what? The last degree. I want to use hunger. Yes, blockade of the what? Axis of Bight of Guinea, international water, where they block the axis from where food is coming into Igbo land. Most of the Biafran children were kwachoko. Most of the Biafran nursing mothers died because they lack basic food, nutrients, and substances. So that's why Igbo man has been subjected to this kind of suffering, and Yoruba man is having a field day when it comes to Igbo man because they felt that Igbo man has been conquered. See, let me tell you, they are going to release El-Rufai. Kanu is going to stay there. You see, Tinubu is having a field day. Why? Hope Uzodinma is with him. One flow for Francis from Ebonyi State is with him.
Soludo.
Charles Soludo, a foolish governor, is with him. Peter Mba is an animal, is with Tinubu. So that's why the Yoruba government is having a field day, because the Igbo, they are defeated. They were defeated in 1970. That's the war of 1967 to 1970. I want to use what? Hunger, food blockade. And actually in 1970 gave us 20 pounds. So that's why when you are trying to explain why Tinubu was giving ultimatum to release El-Rufai, it is nothing but full of absurdity. Absurdities. So ludicrous. Yeah. So laughable. See, before you know it, El-Rufai is out. It's only Igbo man. And let me tell you, that is what has actually given us Biafra. Because Nnamdi Kanu, when he comes out, he's coming out with Biafran flag. They will regret ever arresting Kanu because he was agitating for Biafra. Kanu has gotten Biafra willy-nilly, whether Tinubu likes it or not, whether Bayo Onanuga likes it or not, whether Bajabi and Miller likes it or not, whether the entire Tinubu cabals in this administration wants it or not, Kanu has gotten Biafra.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you know how we do it on our channel here. A message of hope to your brothers and sisters.
Biafrans, 30th October is the D-Day. Every Biafrans around the globe, United States of America, United Kingdom, which is Britain, United Kingdom, which is Britain, then you think about Australia, that were not there. We were there in Australia in our large numbers. Every Biafrans in Oceania, Antarctica, Africa, and Europe in its entirety. We are celebrating Biafra Remembrance Day on 30th May this month. We are sitting back everywhere we are, and we are still imploring you, if you can support, yes, you can still put your number to call you or ask us for our WhatsApp. We are celebrating it 30th October, Biafra Sit at Home. I am championing it. That date, we are going to celebrate our brothers that lost their lives, our children that died of Kwachoko 56, 57, 58, 59 years ago. It is Biafra Remembrance Day. It is here on 30th. Thank you so much for watching.
Well said, my viewers. Have a lovely day.